What is up, my puffer people? It's I, Kane, your puffer pal, back with another video. And today I'm bringing you guys my Week 2 OPL battle against Pingu. He's a cool dude. Doesn't have a YouTube channel, I don't think. Unless he does, who knows. Anyway, so basically, on matchup, I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay. Flex Steel puts in the work. Judagon might be a problem. You're not really a problem. You just... No. So, overall, he puts in pretty good work. And I'm also looking... Barry could definitely whittle down some of these Pokemon. Spikes would be really nice, I knew. Zoroark will do good. And I think Porygon would be good for the bulk. Entei's okay, but he's got that, and then I really don't need unless only for spikes. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna lead Excelgor and try to get some spikes up. Because I need spikes. They're really helpful. So we go and he shows the Mold Breaker. Click spikes. I click spikes, he clicks Dragon Claw. So this doesn't reveal anything about his spread. It reveals that odds are, from the way he just clicked Dragon Claw, he's more of an offensive set. Here's why I'm saying that. If he was not running more offensive, he probably would have clicked Stealth Rex right there. So odds are, right here looking, he's an offensive set. Okay? Okay. So, anyway, I just decided to stay in and click, so I'm gonna, he said, kind of surprised not to see Quillfish. Quillfish wasn't good in team matchup. Beats you, gets beat by you. I don't know, debatable, gets beat by you. Gets beat by most of the team. Quillfish will come eventually, though. It will, trust me. And anyway, the reason I wanted to set up spikes was because I feel like it allows me to sweep later on with either Entei or Celesteela. Just that little bit of chip will be helpful. And you might be hating on me thinking, no, you shouldn't have let one of your Pokemon already go down. But that's what it came for. And I knew, setting them up, I knew will be important. I'm like, they're going to be important. I need spikes up. So basically, the reason I send this out is I want to weaken it to the point where Celesteela could kill it, come in, set up an autotomize, kill it, and then just sweet. We click Ice Beam, and at this point, I say, you know what, he outspeeds me, which I'm thinking right now he's a more offensive variant because of how much he's doing to me. So I'm like, I'm just going to click Recover a few times, get up to a fairly high amount of HP, and then after I get to that high amount of HP, I'll switch into Celesteela. Now, Celesteela takes nothing from a Dragon Claw. It should be able to eat it up. Keyword should. That is not a crit. That did 32, revealing that, yes, he is a very offensive variant. He's not Sheer Force, but is it Sheer Force that he gets? Yeah, I think so. But he's very offensive. So he goes out to the Tentacruel as I click Autotomize. And I'm like, first of all, best nickname ever. And I'm like, oh, baby, this is our time. Flex Steel, hit him with the Z move. I'm like, even if he protects, we kill him next turn with the Earthquake. And he does not protect. And that is a dead, very, very dead Tentacruel. And now we're +1 attack. And I'm looking at his team and I'm like, do we just sweep right here? Do we just sweep? We might. So he sends out the Heatran. And this is where, remember how I said the spikes would come in very important? +1. Okay, I'm going to let this act out. See, he has a Shucka Berry, and I'm like, oh, shoot, he came prepared. And I'm like, what can I do? He had good prep. I'm like, there's no way this kills. But it picks up the kill. And let me tell you, if we didn't, it does max, I think, 92 or max 90 or something. So without the spikes, we do not have a chance to one-shot him, to kill him right there behind the Shuckerberry at +1. But because of the spikes, we were able to get a high enough roll where we killed him with the Earthquake. Which is why, like I said, the spikes came in so clutch. Because we just, like, lost. Well, we didn't lose, but, like, it did, like, it wouldn't have been good if we lost our beautiful baby Flex Steel. So that's amazing. Next, he sends out his Mega Sharp PETA. And right now I'm thinking, okay, I could one-shot this thing. He clicks Liquidation and outspeeds me. He, unfortunately, gets a defense job, which I don't think mattered. And we are able to take out another Pokemon. At this point, I'm like, okay, it's just gonna go Swallow and kill me with the Boom Burst, which will probably kill. He actually does reveal the thing. This is where, here, I'm gonna do the calcs. I actually haven't done the calcs yet. If he ran Swallow, max attack, with, max attack, burned. No way. Facade does that much? Oh, wait. Wow, Brave Bird actually still picked up the kill. Wow. Actually kind of shocks me. Man, anyway, if he wasn't adamant, which I'm sure he was adamant, he still kills me. Only way he doesn't kill me is if he's like minus attack. No, he kills me no matter what. So yeah, the defense drop didn't matter in the end. So yeah. Anyway, now I know I did the calcs. I knew that Computer Duck lived any hit, and Ice Beam just one-shots the thing. So we live the hit, and I just click Ice Beam freely. And basically, now he can go Gliscor. Now I'm like, okay, now he has speeds, and I'll let him kill me with Earthquake. Now, what's going through my brain right now is like, okay, depending on his investment, Zoroark either does like 30% up to like 50% to him. So I'm like, I can't risk it because Zoroark gets two-shot. I'm like, I cannot risk my Zoroark. It is too important, so I have to weaken this thing. So instead of going Zoroark immediately, I knew I had to weaken this thing, so I decided to go out to the Entei. Because Sacred Fire does around 40%, so after one Sacred Fire, even if he decides to just click Protect a bunch of times to get health back, we still should be able to two-shot him with Zoroark, and we live one Earthquake. So I click the Sacred Fire, it does 49%, so we can see he had a little bulk investment, but I don't think he was max HP, max defense. I think he had a little attack investment, actually. And we see that does 66%, which is about what I expected it to do, being that it's a Gliscor. It's got decent attack, but nothing special, and Entei has decent defense. Now he's just going to click Protect, because I see what he's doing. He wants to restore the health, thinking, okay, I need this health. This Gliscor needs to be healthy if I want to win. We click Sacred Fire. We get him all the way down to 27%. At this point, I'm like, okay, after the Toxics, if he's super specially invested, it's a roll. Please, Zoroark. Please. This is all up to you. And I'm like, he said Rip could have won it if I didn't sag my moms, which I really don't understand, because he didn't sack any mons per se. His Tentacruel he thought could take any hit. He didn't know what my set was. His Swallow couldn't really touch me. He needed to weaken me. His Sharpedo I killed. I mean, he sacked his Heatran, but I think he thought that it was a, well, it was a roll, but it was in my favor, so yeah, like, he didn't technically make any misplays. But anyway, like, he still could win. Like, what he doesn't get is, it's a roll, depending on his special. But that kind of made me think, okay, he might not be specially invested. So he decides to sack off his Dredagon right here. Unfortunately, that death goes to Excelgor and not Zoroark because of the spikes. Indirect kills count as kills. He does get to click Protect again. So now I'm like, okay, dang it, this might not be enough. I might lose. And I'm like, GG, G frickin' G, no matter what. And we click Dark Pulse and we say he is not specially invested. I repeat, defensively. He is not specially invested. Meaning, we do 60% to him with our first Dark Pulse. Meaning that no matter how many Protects he gets, he is not going to get enough Protects that he can live another Dark Pulse. He clicks Earthquake, and unless he gets a crit, which he does not, we live the Earthquake. And now, your Long Island Psyducks are picking up our second win of the OPL, and we are 2-0. And Flex Steel put in the work. Spoiler alert, he is leading the league in kills right now with 7 kills, because last week he had all the Leaf Seed, Rocky Helmet kills. This week he got 3 kills, so 7 kills. He's leading the league in kills right now. He's beating even Scizor, who got a 6-star this week. It doesn't even matter. We are 2-0. We picked up our second dub against Pingu. And I must say, G freaking G, man. We got our Zoroark living on 8%, putting in the work. And honestly, like, I don't even know what to say. Like, he played super well. Like, I can't even say he did bad. Like, he didn't really misplay. I think our prep was just really good. I think we brought the team that we needed to beat him. And I think our team did really good. Honestly, I feel like our strong... What happened in the game? A little recap. I'll basically tell you how I think. What I think, like... No, I'm gonna give a rundown. Basically, where he lost it wasn't even a misplay, per se, but I wouldn't call it a misplay, but when he switched in his Tentacruel, if he had swished in the what's it called? Oh yeah, if he had switched in the Heatran with the Shaka, it might have actually lived the hit because I wasn't +1 and would have done a lot of damage. Wouldn't have one-shot me, I don't think, but would have done a lot of damage to me with whatever fire type attack he went for. So I don't think Toxic Tentacruel was necessarily the play, but it wasn't a bad play. Like, it wasn't a misplay. I just don't think it was the best play. Then I think letting and then I think he just after that, I think his team was too weakened. He gave up some of his... I think he let his most offensive mons die too early on. Like, I think him sacking off his Mega Sharpedo, like he said he shouldn't sack mons. I don't think he sacked mons per se. But I think what he should have done was he should have sacked off the Swellow, gotten enough damage off with a Facade if he had Protect, gotten enough damage off to where he could kill me next turn with the Mega Sharpedo with a Liquidation. And then he would have had his Mega Sharpedo alive instead of Swellow, which I think Mega Sharpedo... But in the end, who knows? He played well. I just think in the end we played slightly better. I think the spikes from Excelgor ended up being so crucial. There were so many times where it was a roll if we would kill a Pokemon. Well, not even a roll. It was like, without spikes, we just didn't straight up kill it. And with spikes, we were able to kill it. There weren't so many times, but there were actually a few times. Like, the most important of which was the Heatran. So, overall, G freaking G to Pingu, and I gotta say, I'm very happy to be 2-0. And next week, we are taking on my boy, Pele the Guja. We versed him before in DPBI. Last time we were able to come out with a dub. But, I mean, he's seeking a vengeance, and he got 6-0 this week. Does that mean he's a bad battler? No. And I am scared to versus Steve. But we will just see what happens next week. And until next time, my puffer people, stay puff.